Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and welcome back to another one of my Call of Duty Zombies top 5 videos, and today we'll be looking at 5 things you won't believe got removed from Call of Duty Zombies. Now, one thing I quickly want to mention is recently, myself, QKnightZ, and our friend David started a top 5 channel called Listbait. If you guys want to see more top 5s, top 10s from me, I will link the channel in the description. And also, recently, I did a top 5 best zombie modes in COD Zombies history over on that channel. I will also link that video in the description. Go over there and comment the word pleb in the comment section so I know you guys checked out the video. So over the summer, we did a bunch of cut content top 5s, and this is pretty much continuing that series, except we are not focusing just on weapons or perks. We are going over a bunch of really awesome things that were actually removed from Call of Duty Zombies that I really wish were added in. All the things on this list are pretty damn insane, and I think a lot of you are going to like today's top 5. If you guys haven't already, make sure to drop a like. Let's go for 2,000 likes, and if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Besides that, let's go over 5 things you won't believe got cut from Call of Duty Zombies. So starting this off here in the number 5 spot, we are going to talk about a handful of weapons that were removed from Call of Duty Zombies. Now, back in the summer, I did 2 episodes of 5 weapons that were removed from COD Zombies, and those were really interesting weapons. These weapons I did not cover in that video, and I thought I would do it here in today's video. So let's start off with the Black Ops 1 Zombies. So the Mini Uzi, the Mac 11, the Enfield, and the M60 LMG were all supposed to be in Black Ops 1 Zombies. All these guns actually had pack-a-punch variants ready to go, but unfortunately, they never made the cut. Weapons that were removed from Black Ops 2 were the SPAS-12, the Dragunov, and the Commando. A large portion of the BO1 weapons actually made it over to BO2, like the Olympia, the M14, the Galil, the FAL, the Python, to name a few. But the SPAS-12, the Dragunov, and the Commando were supposed to be in Black Ops 2 as well, and unfortunately, they did not make the cut. I don't really care about the SPAS-12 and the Dragunov, but having the Commando in BO2 would have been really awesome. And finally, guys, Black Ops 3 was supposed to have the M27 from Nuketown in BO2 and the MP7. I would have loved to have seen the M27 because that was such a good gun in Black Ops 2, and since it was only on the one map, we really didn't have a chance to use it all that much. And the MP7 is the MP7, it's nothing special. So coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the map 5, a bunch of stuff that was removed from this map, and the first thing that I really am glad they did remove was Hellhounds. The Hellhounds were originally supposed to be the boss round on this map, but instead they added in the Pentagon Thief, and the Pentagon Thief is significantly better, but that's just one little thing. Another couple of things they tinkered with a lot was the Wonder Weapon on this map. Everybody knows that the Wonder Weapon on 5 is the Winter's Howl. It is one of the least liked weapons in all of the Zombies community. Everybody absolutely hates this gun, but originally on the map 5, the Wonder Weapon was supposed to be the Wonder WAW, which in my opinion would be significantly better than the Winter's Howl. And then after that, they changed it to the Thunder Gun because there is a bunch of in-game quotes of the characters using the Thunder Gun. So it went from the Wonder WAW to the Thunder Gun and then to the Winter's Howl. Really not the best idea. So far we've talked about some cut weapons from the game and some things cut from 5, which is, you know, kind of interesting. But now we get into the really awesome stuff. And coming in at the number 3 spot on my list, we have the first cut map, and that is the Paris Zombies map. And this is a really interesting idea. Who knows, maybe sometime in the future we still might get a Paris Zombies map, but I know that this is something that actually was going to happen. I remember Blundell was talking about this, how he wanted to have the Pack-a-Punch in the Eiffel Tower. That would have been such a really cool idea, having a no man's land as well on this map. This map was actually going to happen. This isn't one of those things that there was, you know, there's rumors about it. This was legit going to happen, and for some reason, they didn't go through with it. So coming in at the number 2 spot on my list, we have a different version of transit. Yes, there were actually plans for 2 versions of Transit to be on disc for Black Ops 2 Zombies. Now, let's start off when they released this trailer before E3, when Black Ops 2 was announced, so a long time ago now. They released this behind-the-scenes trailer, and in that trailer they had sections for campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. And in that zombies section of the trailer, they showed a very, very, very early version of Transit, and specifically the town section of Transit. And if you compare town now to that version, it is so different. It looks way better. There's no lava, it's sunny or it's bright, and it looks significantly better. And the whole thing behind this is there were supposed to be 2 versions of Transit on the disc. The Transit we currently see right now in Black Ops 2 Zombies is a direct result of what we did in Moon in Black Ops 1 Zombies. With that Easter egg, we pretty much destroyed the Earth with the rockets, okay? And now on Transit, you have the lava, everything's destroyed, you have the fog, the denizens. All that stuff is because of what happened on the BO1 Moon. So that was the first version of Transit that was planned, and then they had a second one that was supposed to be just a regular version of Transit. And that, of course, is no lava, no fog, you know, no destruction, just a regular version, a nice version of Transit. And that would have been really cool, but at the same time, if they had those 2 versions, I feel like the people who did complete the Easter egg would kind of feel like they had the worst version of Transit, because if there was no denizens and no fog and it was sunny, I think that would be the much better version. But if they did have those 2 versions, that would have been absolutely amazing. Now, obviously, this is something that they didn't go through with. Maybe they just didn't like the idea. At the very last minute, they thought this is just not going to work out, or somewhere in the development, they thought it was just not possible to do, or the consoles just could not handle this. And that was kind of a problem with Transit already, and having 2 versions of the map maybe wasn't the best idea. But with all that being said, this scrapped Transit 2.0 version thing would have been really, really cool, and hopefully maybe in the future Treyarch does something like this. So here we go, guys, the number 1 spot on my list. This is something I actually want to take some time talking about, because I think it is very, very interesting, and I kind of want to talk about how this could affect zombies in the future. So the number 1 thing is a cut game mode, and the game mode was actually called Meat, and there was actually a screenshot I'll put on screen right now. This is what the loading screen looked like for this game mode. I'm actually going to bring it up right now so I can see it, but as you guys can see, it looks so awesome. So obviously this is either the diner or town, but it looks amazing. You have all these neon signs, you have this meat being thrown, you have zombies, a scoreboard in the top left. This looks absolutely amazing, and for some reason they cut this game mode, and this was actually so close. If they had a loading screen ready to go, you know it was so close to being added to zombies, but instead, at least we did get grief and turned in the first DLC. So looking at this screenshot a little bit more, one thing I noticed is in the middle of this town, you have this neon barricade almost, and you have these arrows on it, and it's kind of like separating the town. And one thing it possibly could be is you have one team on one side, another team on the other side, and if one team got the meat, they could throw it over to the other team's side, and all of your zombies will be attacking them. That's something that possibly could happen, but honestly, I have no idea. All I know is that this screenshot looks so incredibly awesome, and I think going forward with Treyarch Zombies, this is something we absolutely have to have more of. Now, obviously, when it comes to COD Zombies or Treyarch Zombies, the most popular mode will always be the classic survival mode, because it's the most enjoyable one. You have the Easter eggs in there, you have the boss fights, you have everything you want in that classic survival mode, but why not throw in something else? And I'm really hoping with Treyarch's next game, BO4 or whatever it is, that they add in something else. Now, I don't know what that could be. You know, maybe it could be something like a 1v1 spawn room game mode where you go up against a random in a spawn room and you know, the farther you go, like past round 5, 6, 7, 8, you have like bosses spawning in, so the games end quickly, and it's just who can survive the longest. Like something like that, something ridiculous like that would be really, really cool. And it will add a lot more replayability to Treyarch's next zombie mode, besides just having that, of course, original survival mode, which is fun, but eventually you can only play it so many times, so adding in something else is something I really hope Treyarch does. So there we have it, guys. Those were 5 things that were removed from Call of Duty Zombies, and let me guys know in the comment section below, what is one game mode you would love to see in Treyarch's next game? And I'm sorry I kind of rambled on about that, but I'm really excited for Treyarch's next game. I think it has the potential to be really, really successful, and I want them to kind of add in new interesting modes. Even if they bring back Grief and Turned, you know, why not? But I really hope they come out with a brand new mode that we can play when the regular survival maps become a little bit boring. But besides that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.